From County College of Morris, this is CCM All Access.
Hello, and welcome to CCM All Access, the program that brings you news and information from the County College of Morris. Students on campus, members of the community, people doing good things. I'm James Taylor, and our guest today is Michael Koutsokoumnis, who is the president of CCM's Student Activities Programming Board. Welcome.
Hello, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me here.
It's nice to have you here. What do you do here at CCM?
So, I'm a freshman at CCM, and I major in business administration. I'm the president of the Student Activities Programming Board, and I volunteer in multiple organizations on campus.
Okay. So how did you get into being on the Student Activities Board?
So, the Student Activities Programming Board is an organization that's been on campus for like many years, but it was inactive during the COVID-19 pandemic. So in the fall of last year, I talked to Mr. Don Phelps, who's the campus life director, and we restarted the organization on campus. We got it back up and running as a permanent organization.
Okay. So how did you become the president of it?
So how I became the president, we don't really have that like many members on the club right now. So last semester in the fall, we started off as like an equal leadership team where we all had like the same amount of responsibilities. And then in December, we decided to like do leadership positions like president and vice president. I was asked if I wanted to be president, and with my experience, I was interested in taking part in the job. Wow,
that's awesome. So what do you guys exactly do? You guys plan events, you guys plan fundraisers, what is it that you guys do?
So the Student Activities Programming Board is a club on campus that implements, coordinates, and plans events on campus of all interests, whether that be educational, recreational, or social interests.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So are you the only one that plans them as a president, or is it a group decision?
So it's basically like a group decision. We have a president, we have a vice president, we have a communications coordinator, and we have at-large members. These members like vote with the executive board on key decisions.
Okay. Do you like your role? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoy my role.
Okay. And then are you a student here?
I am a student here. I'm a freshman here, majoring in business admin.
Okay, so how do you balance the two? It seems like that would be a pretty busy role as the president of this board.
So I have a balanced schedule this semester. I go in twice a week during college hour, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I take virtual classes Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay, so it seems like you have a pretty good balance of the two.
Yes, it's a great balanced schedule.
Okay, so what would you say your favorite part of the job is?
So my favorite part of the job is basically like planning events. I love events. I love getting to meet like new people, making connections with fellow Titans, and planning these events on campus are a great way to like meet fellow Titans. I'm a big event person. I love events.
Okay, what would you say your favorite event you guys have done is?
So my favorite event, so the events we have done so far on campus are, we've done 2 open mic nights. They're like mini talent shows where you get to like perform like a song, play some music, perform a poem. We did a Halloween festival. We did a mini Winter Wonderland festival in December. And tomorrow we have a big event going on. It's called Speed Friendship. It's like speed dating, but you get to like meet new friends. You get to make fellow connections with Titans. It is happening tomorrow in the STC lobby at 12:30 p.m. during college hour. We need a big turnout for this event.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So, during the events, do you guys volunteer to help, or how does it work? Do you guys all chip in?
So we have like a few volunteers. We're asked to help set up for the events. We get people to sign in for like open mic night. We basically have like responsibilities as an executive board. Some of us create the posters. We hand out the flyers. We want to have like really good marketing going along so we can like let our fellow Titans know that these events are going on campus.
Okay. Do you mind talking more about the event tomorrow? I know you said you want a big turnout for that.
So speed friendship, as I said, it's like speed dating, but it's a great way to meet new friends. Come stop by at the SCC lobby. It starts at 12:30 p.m., runs till 1:30 p.m. Empanadas will be offered, and it's a great event. So please come by. We need a big turnout for this event. Meet some new friends.
Okay. And with you being a student here, do you find yourself meeting new people through this, making more connections?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Great way of making connections.
Okay. And then you said that someone helped you restart the club, correct?
Yeah, so I talked to Mr. Don Phelps, who's the campus life director on campus, and we agreed to bring back the organization as a permanent organization on campus.
Okay. And how was that process?
So how was that process? I mean, we just basically expressed interest, and then we decided to start the organization and hold a meeting, and we went from there on in.
Okay. Did you have to get approval from the school, or did you guys just up and restart it?
We just restarted it.
Okay. And it seems like it's going pretty well.
It's been going well. We just need more members to join. So that's the only obstacle as president
Okay.
of the programming board.
What do you have to do to join? How do you guys kind of offer that?
So if you're interested in a leadership position, you want to get interviewed. As the president, I have the responsibility to appoint someone to my executive board. For an at-large member, they need to sign an agreement contract that says they must attend at least a couple of they must attend meetings, and they must help out with 1 or 2 marketing events, along with volunteering at events. Regular members just don't need to show up to all meetings, but if they express interest, they can volunteer.
Okay. And has the club been continuing to grow since you started?
The club is continuing to grow. My goal right now is just to continue to fill my executive board up, get more members to show up. The reason a lot of people don't really show up to this club is not only we have restarted, but students here at CCM have responsibilities. They go to class, they have jobs, and they don't really have the time to join clubs. But as the president, I want to improve that. I want to find ways to get more members involved in this club.
Okay. Do you have any plans on how you want to do that, or how you want to implement those things?
So just have more sign-ups. I want to get more people to sign up at the Speed Friendship tomorrow. The Welcome Back Bash Club Fair is also another great way to get students to sign up. Mm-hmm. The Welcome Back Bash Club was on January 31st. And I'm just going to basically keep finding ways for people to sign up for this club.
Okay. Sounds like you've been doing a great job.
Yep.
Okay. So when you're doing this, would you have ever seen yourself in this position before you came to CCM? Has this been something you've always been interested in? Or did it just kind of fall in your lap and you just kind of went with it?
I've always been interested. I've had experience with leadership positions at my high school. In my senior year of high school, I was the vice president of the student council, the executive board vice president, and I was the president of 2 clubs in my high school.
So you have some prior experience with this?
Yes.
Would you say that helped you be able to fill the shoes of this role?
Yes, it did.
Okay. In what ways?
With my leadership experience, I like leading, I like motivating others. I enjoy planning events.
You do?
And I enjoy leading.
Okay. What about leading do you enjoy?
Every aspect of it, basically.
Okay. And then you said you enjoy planning events a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you plan on, are there any events in the future you guys are looking into besides the Speed Friendship you were talking about?
So we have 2 more events coming up this semester. We have a karaoke and trivia night. That's on Friday, April 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. and we're collaborating with the Performing Arts Club.
Okay.
And then our last event for this semester is the Spring Picnic. It is known to be the biggest event on campus before final exam week.
Okay.
So the Spring Picnic, our theme this year is a carnival-like theme. So we're in the process of planning that as we speak.
Okay. And then what kind of goes into a thing like a karaoke night?
So like a karaoke night, so like what do you like mean exactly?
Like what goes on during like a karaoke event per se?
So like a karaoke event, you know, you want to sign up, sing a song that interests you, perform in front of an audience, and we want to like award prizes to the top 3 karaoke winners and the top 3 Kahoot winners for trivia night.
Okay. What are those prizes?
Those prizes are to be determined.
To be determined? Okay.
To be determined.
Have you ever had an event like that before?
On campus, we never really had like a karaoke night with our organization, but there have been karaoke nights. There have been karaoke events in the past at CCM.
Okay. So with your organization, there hasn't been?
Nope, this is the first time.
Okay. What would you say your favorite part about the organization itself is? Like how you can help people, how you can bring people together. What would you say your favorite aspect of it is?
My favorite aspect of this organization is bringing fellow Titans together and making new connections.
Okay. Well, we'll get right back to that after our break, okay?
Sounds good.
Now we're going to take a break. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big deal. But I know I started right because CCM is in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school,
like me,
exploring career options,
Like me.
or seeking lifelong learning,
Like me.
make CCM your choice. Like me.
go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Welcome back to CCM All Access. I'm James Taylor, and we're here with Michael Koutsokoumnis, who is the president of CCM Student Activities Programming Board. So I know last segment we talked a lot about the club and about the stuff you want to do and the fundraisers and everything and the events, but I want to hear more about your future goals as a student and what you want to do after CCM.
So my future goals as a student here at CCM, I intend on getting my associate's degree in 2024. And then I plan on transferring to William Patterson University, where I want to major in human resource management and minor in public policy.
Okay. And what about that interests you?
So I'm interested in government, and I'm also interested in like human resource management too, because you work with people, you motivate them, you train them, and with my experience, human resource management is my interest going forward.
Okay. And I know for myself, I don't really know too much about human resource management. What is it exactly? Can you explain it?
So human resource management, it's like where you work with people, you train them, motivate them, you motivate them, and you like work with people basically. That's what human resource management is all about.
Okay. And then you also said something about government?
Yes.
Okay. What would you want to do with that?
So I'm not really sure like what I would do exactly with government yet, but there are government jobs for human resource management. There's business government jobs. So there are options that I am looking to explore right now. So I'm not really sure at the moment, but looking at opportunities.
Okay. And then have you always wanted to do this, or is this something new, something you just found, or have you always had this plan in mind?
So I wanted to do government for since my senior year of high school, along with business too. Human resource management, I expressed interest in human resource management in the fall of last year.
Okay. What made you express an interest? Like what kind of caught your eye?
I took an intro to business class last semester, and there were certain chapters where we talked about management and human resource management, and learning about it got me really interested in it.
Okay. So I know that's your plans for school. What are your plans for the organization now?
So my plans for the organization are to recruit more members to the club, get people to show up at events, have a big turnout.
Okay. And do you plan on running for president again, or are you just president forever? How does that work?
I plan on running for president for re-election.
Okay. So you want to do this again next year?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then do you also want to be a part of anything else at CCM?
So I want to also I want to be a part of the Student Government Association Executive Board.
Okay.
I'm interested in running as the Interclub Council Chairperson. So the Interclub Council Chairperson works with clubs on campus, and they want to provide great times for all students on campus. So the ICC chairperson basically works with all clubs and is in contact with representatives of each club monthly.
Okay. And what interests you about that job?
And what interests me at that job is I have experience of participating in multiple clubs here at CCM and in high school, and my leadership positions in high school. And the president of the Student Activities Programming Board has expressed interest in running for Student Government Association. I like government myself. I have experience on being on the student council in high school, and I want to take a role as ICC chairperson for Student Government Association.
Okay. And you said other clubs you've been a part of. Are you a part of other clubs here at CCM?
Yes, I am. I am on the volunteer club. Volunteer club does community service events on and off campus. I've had experience with community service myself in my local town and around Morris County. I'm on the business society and the business club. I got inducted recently into the National Society of Leadership and Success, the Business Honor Society, and I'm a regular member of the Student Government Association.
Okay. What do you guys do in the Student Government Association?
So the Student Government Association is the governing body on campus for all CCM students. We do a wide variety of initiatives on campus.
Okay. Like what? What kind of initiatives?
So there's Motivational Mondays, there's arts and crafts shows. We're planning on doing a volleyball tournament. We did Winter Wonderland. We proposed several initiatives. We have several committees on campus too. I was a part of the voter registration committee last semester. We got students to sign up to vote if they weren't registered to vote.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Do you have anybody that's been influential to you any professors, any people in your life that have influenced you to kind of take such leadership in these roles and want to do so much for the CCM community?
Well, a big shout out goes to Andrew Frederick. He's the president of the volunteer club, and he's the pro tempore of the Senate. He's the Senate president of the Student Government Association. Big shout out to him. He does a great job leading on campus, and he has inspired me to run for Student Government Association with my experience as well. I've had amazing professors too, big shout out to Professor Ford, I have her for marketing, Professor Damo for business. Those are my favorite professors so far on campus. And with my leadership experience, I just enjoy working with fellow Titans.
Okay. What about those professors and what about those people have really inspired you? Is there any characteristics, anything they've done, anything they do that kind of speak to you?
You know, they're just really nice professors, and business is also one of my favorite subjects, and the things I learn in those classes every week really interested me, especially in human resource management for Intro to Business.
Okay. And I know you mentioned to me you wanted to start a club of your own, correct?
Yes, I'm starting up the bowling club here at CCM. CCM used to have a bowling club on campus in the 2010s. I plan on restarting that organization. It's like a bowling club for fun. It's not like a competitive sport or anything. It's just go to the bowling alley twice a month, bowl with your friends, learn about the sport of bowling. That is getting chartered by the student government as we speak. Okay.
And what kind of makes you want to do that? Do you have a history with bowling? Do you just think it's going to be cool to do, or?
So I love bowling. I was a bowler myself for my high school last year and my senior year. The Kinnelon High School bowling team restarted in the late 1980s. Well, didn't restart in the late 80s. I want to say we restarted our organization for the first time since the late 80s, which is what I meant. So I became a member of the bowling team, and with my experience, we went to counties and states. Not only with my experience do I want to restart this club, but bowling itself is like a really fun sport I enjoy, and it's one of my favorite hobbies.
Okay. So you still bowl now currently?
I still bowl time to time just for fun.
Okay. Do you think that you being a bowler and you taking part in that sport, do you think that's helped you in any way become a better leader or helped you with the leadership positions?
It's like basically it really hasn't changed. It really hasn't changed my leadership position. It's just basically being on the bowling team has made me a better bowler.
Okay.
And starting this bowling club, I feel like it's going to make me a better bowler even more.
Okay. Because you can practice more.
Can practice more, and starting this bowling club, it's fun to go bowling with friends, and it's a great initiative to have here on campus.
When did you start trying to get this to become a club?
So I started this process at the start of the spring semester.
Okay. And it's been going well so far?
So I wrote the Constitution. I got 12 members to sign up, and I found an advisor. Forming a leadership team was like very tricky. So if the bowling team does become a permanent organization, I intend to be the captain of the team.
Okay. It's very cool. So with you doing all these clubs and everything, would you say that this sets you up better later on down the road? Let me rephrase. Do you think these leadership positions will help you when you go to find a job, when you do your HR stuff? Do you see this kind of having a big effect on you?
Yes, for sure. With all this experience, it's going to help me out big time, especially with a job and going forward in life.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest takeaway you have from CCM so far and from these clubs that you've been a part of? Is there any lesson you've had, any sort of way that it changed your thinking?
The biggest takeaway really is just making new connections in life.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Elaborate. Just making new connections on campus. It's fun. It's fun getting to meet new people on campus. Planning these events are a great way to meet new people. Basically.
So making more friends.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And then with the bowling, that'll probably make you new friends too, right?
Yes, it will.
Be like a little community.
It'll be like a little community. I even have some friends from my high school who go here too, and they have also expressed interest in joining the bowling team too. My longtime friends from my high school.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. It's an honor. It was an honor to be interviewed, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Okay, this has been another edition of CCM All Access. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.